this. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I know you can't see it all in one shot, but holy Hannah. All right, this one's a big one. This one is a big one. You can tell I have the seashore on my mind. Beachcombers Bounty is the name of this one. And I take the information out of the end of this. The artist on this one is Amy Stewart. This will be a square kit. It is a 96 by 70. It's a big one. A really big one. Let me give you a shot of the sticker. Okay, you get a sticker in each kit. You can either put that on the end of the box or in a notebook, or put resin over it to make it a cover minder. Lots of different things you could do with that. All right. Now, in this kit, because it is a square kit, you will find a tweezers. Should I bring you in just a little bit? I know you know what kits look like, but Diamond Art Club branded tweezers. You have a white boat with the stopper on the funnel. You have a random colored pen and matching squishy. You have two multi-placers. We have a 7 and a 4 here. They're my favorites. You have a heart with 2 hearts of wax in it to kit up. A bag of baggies. And some other goodies. This one is a little yellow macaroon. That is your cover minder for this one. They are randomly placed in there as well. And you have washi tape, randomly colored washi tape. You can use that for keeping the edges of your canvas clean, keeping the first line of drills nice and lined up against it. You can section off your plastic canvas as you're doing it into smaller squares. And you can also use it to protect, you know, when you're the labels when you're kitting up and kitting down. I'm rolling this so that it straightens itself out for you as I open it up. Move the drills over. What a heavy drill pack! Holy Hannah! All right, let me unfurl the end here. Oh, the colors. Oh, they're amazing. Wow. Ho, ho, ho. Look, this. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I know you can't see it all in one shot, but holy Hannah. Let's take a little tour of this canvas, shall we? On this end, we have all kinds of shells, and I don't know the names of all the shells, but I see a sand dollar over here. Wow. There's pebbles. There's gray like beach pebbles in here. There's some sea glass, some pieces of sea glass in here. There's a bottle with a message in the bottle. What would the message in your bottle be? What message would you send out into the ocean? And what message would you hope to receive back? Put that in the messages below. Oh my gosh, that's so much fun. That's definitely like a sea glass. This looks like one of the lobster bobbles, the blown glass ones that they have in a macrame cage, a net so to speak, that they throw out to float on the top so that you know where your crab pots or your lobster pots are. Here's some stars under the water. There's some fish under the water. This looks like the edge of a horseshoe crab or something like that. A big bubble. So you have shells under the water on this edge. That's beautiful. Half in and half out. So how are they going to do that? How are they going to do that? The colors are going to be different within and without. Let me look at the top, the very top of this. Look at all the colors. All the vivid colors. The seagrass. You have a dragonfly over here. Are you over there yet? Yep, you have the dragonfly, a piece of driftwood. Dragonfly on top of it. You have some seagrass over there. You have a lot of blues in the colors over here too. Oranges and yellows and browns. There's another sandy sea dollar. Sand dollar. And, oh, it looks like a piece of a photograph that was ripped in half. Maybe even a pair of sunglasses down here. I wonder what other surprises we're going to find as we put this together. Oh my gosh, these colors are brilliant. Brilliant. Wow. Big shells, little shells, sea glass, and the waves. Oh. This is a beauty. A stunner. Amy Stewart. Beachcombers Bounty Diamond Art Club. All right, let's look at the goodies that come with it. Like I showed you the little sticker. You, again, get your thank you booklet with your discounts. You also get, this time you get 2 stickers. Sticker sheets, because you have 73 colors, and 73 colors, they don't all fit on one. But you get this big thumbnail sketch in for your notebook. And let's see, you get the sequence, you get the symbol, and you get the DMC color code number. And in this we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Aurora Borealis. Those are the numbers that for Diamond Art Club are under the numbers 150. Do we have any special diamonds? We have 1, 2, 3 fairy dust ones that we're going to have to find as well, and I'll show you the difference between the two as we go along. All right, so let me open up this pack and get the drills organized and ready to show you in a moment. All right, give me a minute. So first I'm going to breeze through the colors that are the basic colors on the kit. Look at these saturated colors. Oh, by saturated, I just mean they're vivid, they're full of color, they're not dull and lifeless, that's for sure. They are vivid. From their sea greens, to their aquas, to their oranges and pinks. Ooh, it's gray and taupe, but wow. Look at that punchy green. That's got color. Man, oh man. Oh, and that pink, sharp. Sharp. It's got a lot of the 402s. I guess that's the sandy color. And we get more blues. We've got gray, but we've got a punch of red in the middle there. Pink peach. Looks like a baby poo. Brown, green, yellow. And then a bright fuchsia pink. Did I show you those? I did. More greens. And we have your 310s. More of the fuchsia color. Dark brown. They are going away from 310s, and they are using some dark browns in it as well. Dark browns and navy blues. And that's always good to know. Some peachy shell colors, shell sand colors. And other color words that I like to use are pumice and puce, along with chartreuse. Maybe they all have the oos on the end. I don't know. I'm being goofy right now. I'm losing my voice after unpackaging so many today. I'm trying to videotape a whole bunch of them. And then I'll put them up for you as I can in between other ones. I know we never get bored with unboxings and checking out the kits because it helps us determine whether we want to buy the kit or not. If you see how it looks unwrapped in all its glory, is it something that you want to do? That's why we do the unboxings for you, because you might be on the fence about something until you see it, or it may not just have appealed to you right off the bat, but when you see it up close and personal in an unwrapping, you're more likely to know if it's something that you'd like or not. And that's why the companies send out some of the freebies. No, I haven't forgotten the fairy dust or the other diamonds. I will show you that in a second. I need to clear off the canvas so that I can show you the whole canvas at once with the appropriate drills. Alright, here are the Aurora Borealis drills that you are by now used to seeing, I would hope. They are the ones that have all kinds of color shine on them. The reflection, they reflect all kinds of colors off of them, so they're not just the color that you're looking at, but they are brilliant. In places where you're going to have the sun reflect off of those, just like the sun reflects back colors into your eye, the Aurora Borealis are going to reflect back a variety of colors into your eye. The fairy dust diamonds are different in that they have a shine, like an extra buffed coating on them, like little flecks of sparkle on them, but they do not change colors. They are their own color and they will always stay this shade with a little extra sparkle. So now let's find out where they go on the canvas. I'm going to start with these fairy dust diamonds first. First the darker one. Let me bring you all the way back because this is going to be hard enough to show you in all its glory as it is. One half at a time, one quarter at a time basically. Alright, so I'm looking for a little letter A. Alright, there's one or two in the stones here. There's a few in the stones, in the sea glass here. How about up at the top? I imagine I'm going to see them a bunch in the water. There is some. That's the other color. So these greens, all three of these greens, or turquoise or teal or aqua, whatever you want to call them. It looks like all three of these colors you will find in the water. There's an A, there's this wiggling line. Let me go along here. Mostly all in the water. About up here. Okay, the lighter one. The lighter one is up in here on the edges of this bauble here. That's not easy to find. They're not easy to find. There's a few in here. But I think the majority of what you're looking for these, it's going to give shine to the ocean up here. And the pieces that come out of the ocean just dabbled a bit so that it pulls the color across. You're mostly going to find it in here because it gives you a shine that it's wet. That's a good word to say about it. They look wet. You can still tell the color of it, but they will look wet. So that's it. You're basically going to find those mostly in the ocean from what I can see. Now, about the Aurora Borealis here, let me see if I can get them in the numerical order, because that makes it easier for me to show you. Okay, here we go. We're looking for the red first, and they're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and dot. So the number 1 reds, there's pops everywhere. Here, 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 in here, there's some here. You can see it's the bright fire engine red in the middle here. You've got some up here. Can you see it at the very top? You got some in the top, the stopper of the bottle. You've got some in the floater here, and you've got some in the items there, and you've got some in the very top corner in the seaweed. Okay, so you've got red popping everywhere over here. The sun is glinting off of all those things. The next one is this shiny teal, and that's the number 2. And I know I saw some 2s up here in the ocean. So you're going to see the number 2 shining there in the light blue in here, in the top here, in the shell, in the bauble. So in the darker of this teal here, you're going to have the shiny green. Let me see if they pull it anywhere else. They're bound to pull the color over. A tiny little bit down here and down here. All right, you have some in this shell. So you have some a lot on that side, but it's pulled over in pieces. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit up there, and in there. Can you even see that up there at the top? A little bit in those shells up there. So you do have it pulled. And this little one looks like a rainbow in the middle, doesn't it? Very pretty. All right, now you have the pink. The number 3s are this tiny little baby pink. Where are we going to find the number 3s? You are evading me, aren't you? All right, there's some of the pink in this shell here. This cowrie. I think it's a cowrie shell maybe, because it's like this fat little wound up shell. You've got some in here. Can you see where I'm pointing? Let me see if I have it up here anywhere. It can't just be in one shell. No, across the top there's some shells with that light pink in it. Just a few spaces, but it brings the color pop up and over. That was the pink. So now we have the yellow, the baby yellow. This will be number 4. Where will we find the number 4s? Okay, it's in the edge of the shell here. Where am I not looking for it? This is like a game of hide and seek sometimes. It's more yellow than that. Where are they? Okay, it's in the sparkle in the bottle. I wasn't seeing it. It's coming down with the green. It's coming down the length of the bottle here. That's what it is. It's the sun glinting off the bottle. That's where a lot of it is. And with that green. And there's some in the shells below it. Maybe popped off of beyond that. What about in here? Yep, there's some in the foam. There was anyway, and down in here in the sand. So yeah, you've got the way the foam collapses onto the sand. You've got it in the bottle reflecting that shine. I was hoping there'd be some in the glass for sure. And then some in the shells around the edges. Now we have the white. We are down to the white, and that always pops. That is a white background with a black dot, and they're in the shells here, in this little whatever is lost here, in that shell. Anything that's scrubbed clean or that's brightly reflecting the light, you've got pops of it all over the bottle here. It's in the foam of the sand, on the sand and on the shells here. It's in the foam. It's in the pops of sparkle in the water. Can you see that good enough? I'm not sure if I can see that. And on the edge of the foam here, definitely surrounding that, I think it's a shell. It looks like maybe a living being or something. And you've got some in here. You've got some in here. And around this one down here, you've got some with this dark blue. And in the dragonfly. Okay, so is there anything I would do a little differently? Yes. This would be the perfect one to pick out what would be sea glass to you. What looks like it has been a bottle that has been churned over and over and over and sanded by the sand and the surf and that, to get a sandblasted look on glass. You could get some sparklers and really punch that up. I would suggest maybe putting some sparklers in this float, glass float, maybe in some of the similar blues. There's a blue check mark in here that I like. I don't think I would use all the sparklers in here, but definitely on the baubles and on here. I wouldn't carry it over the entire amount of check marks, but that is a 964. 964. I would get some sparklers. And put that in some of the sea glass. For sure, I would do some slivers on the dragonfly body. And that would be, you could get a quad of the dark green for the head of it. That is a 904. And you could get some slivers for the body, and that number would be a 798 for the most part. Then that would go pow. That needs to go pow. Maybe some of the, I would do some diamond dust, some more diamond dust in the rainbow reflections on those. Yeah. This is gorgeous. Oh my, gorgeous. And I have a feeling there will be some surprises. Like at first those fish were a surprise to me under the water. I have a feeling there will be some surprises that you will find as you are working through all these gorgeous stones. Woo. Beautiful. Well, thank you for joining me for Diamond Art Club Unwrappings. Would you be interested in a painting that is this big, this many multicolored surprises and lots of confetti in it, and more of an advanced diamond painting? Which one would your favorite be and why?